Hello mga kuya! Welcome to another video dito. We're here at BGC where Fujifilm has just launched their new Instax SQ20. So SQ means square and 20 means it's the second generation of this very interesting sort of hybrid digital and analog camera. Why, do you ask? Well, this is one of the first few, well, the SQ10 was also digital, but this is actually a real digital camera on the back, as you can see. So this has a digital sensor with memory inside, and you can even put in your micro SD card into this thing, and it takes digital photos, but also you can even play back your photos by going like this. So I can see some photos that has been taken with this. You can zoom in, zoom out. You can do Instagram or sort of Instagram-like filters. There's some very interesting features like time shift continuous or something like that, and even takes 15-second videos. But the thing that really interesting here is that it has a printer out on top of it, so you can even print all your photos even after you've done some Instagramming or filters on it. Very, very interesting kind of mix of digital and analog, and I think it's a very nice sort of device for keeping memories of certain events. For example, now I have a memory of taking a photo here in BGC of the Instax SQ20, and it's nice because, for example, some people like their physical mementos of certain events, and I like to do this when in family reunions, for example. It's nice to just hand them out at the event themselves, and the beauty of this is that you can also upload these photos to Facebook because, well, they're on your SD card. So win-win, right? This is just more fun because you can print the photos outright and just have a little, scrapbook of your pictures with you. Now, let's talk a little bit about the features. I'm gonna need some help, so I'm gonna cut right now and then we'll talk about the features here. All right, guys, so here is the Fujifilm Instax SQ20. And you're probably wondering the price. It's $12,999, and you're getting a pretty interesting camera here. It is, like I said, a hybrid, so it is digital and analog combined. As you can see, I even have a print right here. So this is from one of my selfies, and that is helped with a very analog selfie mirror here, and it's actually a pretty large mirror so you can see yourself, but this guy is actually technologically advanced. This guy has auto exposure, it has a sort of autofocus, as you can see right here. Very interesting. It even readjusts the exposure, so it is a pretty digital point and shoot. However, the photos can still be printed. So as you can see, I can press the print button and I can print this guy. We'll print that right now. That's a collage that I made. And it's actually very nice. So it prints out like so. And it takes maybe a minute to expose the actual film. So that's a very interesting process. There's two shutter buttons. There's one on the left side and on the right side. There's even two eyelet holes for your strap. So you can be a lefty or a righty and you can still press that shutter button. First of all, I want to show you that this has zoom. So you can actually tilt this guy. Let's go back to the photo mode by pressing the camera button. There you go. So we're in the photo mode, and I can sort of do this to zoom in and zoom out. But you can zoom. It is digital, but it's really nice when you're making collages like this. This is a collage built into the camera itself. Now you can see on the photo mode, I can even change some sort of vignetting. So vignetting there, so that's very nice. This is the filter mode, so you can see you can change it into sepia or whatever kind of filter you like. I'm going for normal. And then you have exposure mode. Look at this. This is a proper digital camera with even analog controls. And there's even more features here, so you can review your previous photos. This is the collage that I made in the camera as I was taking it. These are other pictures from other people, as you can see. And the camera even shows you exposure values, your battery life, your SD card amount, and your storage. Because you do have an extra SD card, you could put inside. It charges via micro USB. So like I said, it's a very modern device. Let's talk about some of the other features here. So we have video mode. This is motion mode, and this shoots video. When you go to photo mode, there's even other things you can change. I mean, all of these you can change: self-timer, AF eliminator, stuff like that. But the thing I'm very interested in here is you can change your standard photo mode into bulb mode. That's crazy for low light, double exposure. That's a popular Instax feature. And then there's the split, which is very similar to the collage, which I have printed out right here. This was built into the camera. I just need to take this photo, this photo, this photo, this photo, and it's actually very nice. So let's do time shift collage, because that's like 2 photos in like a short burst. And then let's do this. How about that? How about that? Oh, there you go. So that's a time shift collage. That's a nice way to show a photo taken in some sort of like, you know, moving subject, like a car moving through the frame, or a basketball player moving through the frame. That's pretty cool. Obviously, even after you take the photo, you can print it or cancel or delete it, just like an actual digital camera. And then you can even have a print history. Look at this. Huh? What is that? That's like very advanced as a camera. The funniest thing here, I thought it was actually just an inkjet printer inside, like a portable printer. But no, it actually has film inside with actual chemicals inside that actually develops over time. So I think these photos are the ones that don't need the flapping motion, because these are just exposed to light. But you know, you get instant photos here, no problems, very nice. They're actually film, so they develop you know, over time under your eyes. You know, they're not like printed like bzz, 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 bzz. There's no inkjet going like bzz, 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 going doing that. So it's a very analog, very old school Instax camera, except you have a lot of digital controls over your photos, and you don't necessarily need to print every time you take a photo. So if I take a photo right there, it doesn't need to print. There is a setting inside the camera where you can say, oh, don't print everything, I just need to pick which ones to print. You have your SD card in there, you take out your photos, you put it on Facebook. Now you have both best of both worlds for these instant camera photos, because normally you don't have a digital component to your Instax photos. So there you go. That's the Instax SQ20 from Fujifilm, 13,000 pesos. It's available right now. Alex from Digital+.com here. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.